How can we become better? Hello, today I want to talk about a question that almost all of us ask at some point in life. How can we become better? Before we start, I want to be clear about one thing. I'm not saying that if you don't know these ideas, you will be miserable. And I'm not saying that if you know them, you will be happy forever. Life is not that simple. Life is not black and white. But what I can say with confidence is this: these ideas are not meaningless if you take them seriously, if you think about them, and if you bring even a small part of them into your life, they will have an effect. The effect may be small or big, but it will not be zero. Part 1. What does becoming better really mean? Before we ask how to become better, we first need to understand what better actually means, because this word, even though we use it a lot, is very unclear. Becoming better is like the word freedom. Everyone uses it. Everyone thinks they understand it. But when you ask people to define it, most cannot give a clear answer, or everyone gives a different definition. This tells us something important. If the concept is not clear, talking about it leads nowhere. So let's get to the core question. When we say I want to become better, what do we really mean? If we look at it in a very simple way, it means this: something in our current situation is not right, so it needs to change. When a person starts thinking about change, it does not always mean their life is a disaster. It means there is a problem, a flaw, something feels off, something feels wrong enough that they don't want things to stay the same. This brings us to an important definition. Real change means that something that exists now should no longer exist. Many times we confuse change with adding things. We think we need more money, more skill, better relationship, a better body, more confidence. But if we look more carefully, in many cases, becoming better is not about adding, it's about removing. Very simply put, becoming better means not being who we are right now. This sentence sounds simple, but there is something very deep behind it. Part 2. Becoming better means removing, not just adding. We usually think of progress as something we gain, but very often becoming better means letting go. For example, letting go of habits that hurt us, reducing behaviors that hold us back, removing thoughts that repeat in our mind and drain us, lowering unrealistic expectations from ourselves, dropping unnecessary emotional reactions, creating distance from people who harm our mental and emotional health. Sometimes, instead of asking, "What do I not have?" a better question is, "What do I have that I don't want?" This small change in perspective can make the path forward much clearer. Part 3. Becoming better means redefining our current self. If we want to become better, we first need to know what we are moving away from. Many people ask, "How can I become better?" But they don't really know what exactly is wrong in their life or what truly needs to change. Becoming better only makes sense when we honestly ask ourselves this question: what exists in my life right now that I don't want anymore? The answer might be too much fear, lack of structure, constant comparison, a painful relationship, low self-trust, procrastination, disorder, uncontrolled anger, or even a small habits that slowly causes damage. Once these things become clear, the first real step toward becoming better is already taken. Part 4. Becoming better is not an ideal version, it is a real one. A common mistake is this: we think becoming better means turning into a perfect, powerful, flawless person. That is not reality. Becoming better means creating a version of ourselves that is more real, more grounded, and more calm. Not the version we see on social media, not the version we see on movies. A real version that makes fewer mistakes, runs away from itself less, is less afraid of emotions, is a little more organized, a little more responsible, and has slightly more control over itself. Becoming better is not always a big jump. Sometimes it's a very small step, but a step that repeats. Part 5. Becoming better is a skill, not an event. Many people think becoming better is about understanding. They believe that if they read something good or hear a motivational sentence, change will automatically happen. But becoming better is a skill, and a skill are built through practice. Practice means being slightly better than yesterday, not dramatically, not perfectly, just slightly. These small improvements add up, and over time, they create real change. Becoming better is not the result of one big decision, it's the result of thousands of small daily choices. Conclusion. In the end, becoming better means accepting that our current state is not complete, identifying the parts of life we no longer want to continue, defining a more mature and realistic version of ourselves, and practicing daily to move away from who we are now and closer to who we want to become. Becoming better is not a destination, it is a continuous process, and it starts the moment we honestly admit who I am right now is not enough.